And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, Dave. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's right on target. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to find his man on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. It's complete. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. On the move and looking deep. Pulls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Diggs. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Pressure coming. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Number 22.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He breaks a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Fires to the big fella, and that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. It's a draw. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been.
And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Boston College! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Boston College, 10, Texas Tech.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. Had the coverage they wanted, receiver ran on the route, just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
He makes the connection.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his target down the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Lets it go. On target over the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money downs. Third down, you've got to be able to affect him in the...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Third down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both